Roswitha's eyes were burning with anger. Leon had been caught with many photos of her, unconscious, in a bunny girl outfit he'd taken secretly. Not only had he taken advantage of her, but now he planned to use these pictures to tease her. She marched up to him, her anger bubbling over, and grabbed his collar hard. "Are you planning to use these photos to tease me?" she demanded, her voice tight. Leon felt a little nervous, seeing how angry she was. But he knew he had a safety net, a promise she had just made. He could use her own word against her. He gave her a weak smile and quickly explained, "No, no, no. I didn't say I wanted to tease you. You said if you put on the bunny girl outfit, you'd be at my mercy, didn't you?" His words hit home. Roswitha knew he was telling the truth. Those were her exact words. She made a frustrated sound and let go of his collar. She wouldn't break her promise, even though she desperately wanted to hit him. Sulking, she went back to the sofa. She gave him an unhappy look. "What exactly do you want me to do?" she asked. Leon closed his eyes, smiling thoughtfully. He paused for a moment, and then came up with a very clever plan. "You said you would never wear bunny girl clothes in your life, right?" he began. "And these photos were only taken when you were asleep. With your personality, you must be very upset about that." He looked at her. "So, you are going to put on a bunny girl outfit and show me now." Roswitha frowned slightly. She felt sure he had more ideas behind this simple request. "What if I don't agree?" she asked. Leon shrugged easily, acting as if her refusal was no big deal. "You don't agree?" "No problem," he said, his voice casual but his meaning clear. "The next time I visit your sister, she might see this photo. Then, the whole family can look at it together." He painted a picture for her sister Isa, holding the embarrassing photos, her eyes bright with fun, saying, "Ha ha ha, I will keep them as family treasures." The very thought that her sister would see and keep the pictures made her angry and unable to speak. Leon clearly meant to use this to force her to obey. Roswitha slammed her hand onto the table. "How many backup photos are there?" she asked. Leon calmly looked away, not meeting her eyes. "There are 2 photos," he said. He kept quiet about the 4 other copies he really had. He walked over to Roswitha, bending down to gently pat her shoulder. He was sure she couldn't say no now. He gave her a mischievous smile. "So, you need to do exactly what I say. You don't want your sister to know you wore a bunny girl outfit, do you?" Roswitha did not answer. She quickly stood up and headed straight for the door of Leon's room. She wanted to get out of there immediately. Leon turned and noticed her trying to leave. He found her reaction very funny. He stood up slowly and put his hand near his mouth. He pretended to shout, "Do you want to escape?" Roswitha kept her back to him and refused to admit she was running away. She quickly snapped back, "Shut up. I'm going to find clothes now." Leon's voice was relaxed as he gave his final rule. "I'll give you some time to get ready. At 7 p.m. I will come to your room to check the results." Roswitha said nothing. She opened the door, left his room, and closed the door tightly. Seeing her look a little panicked, Leon felt very happy. He crossed his arms and looked at the door. It's finally my turn to be in charge and get back at her, he thought. After all the times Roswitha had hurt and played tricks on him, he finally had a chance to get revenge. When 7 p.m. arrived, Leon left his room and walked down the hall to Roswitha's room. He knocked softly a few times and then went straight in. With his hands in his pockets, he walked happily to her bed. He smiled and asked, "Have you dressed yet?" Roswitha slowly turned to face him, She was wearing the clothes he asked for, but she was wrapped tightly in a purple cloak. She whispered, sounding shy. H. I couldn't find the rabbit ears. She was clearly embarrassed and didn't want to show him the outfit fully. Leon decided not to push her about the ears. Okay, since this is your first time, I will be a little easier on you, he agreed. Roswitha lowered her head, thinking silently. A slight blush appeared on her cheeks, showing how embarrassed she felt. After a pause, she looked up and spoke. Okay, I'll do as you say. You can do whatever you want with me. She looked him in the eye. After that, you must destroy those 2 backup photos. Understand? To make sure her sister never saw the photos, she had to agree to his request. However, Leon's true goal was more complex. His plan this time was for something else. He gave her a wicked smile and slowly walked closer to her. It depends on my mood, he said. Suddenly, he quickly reached out and untied the strings on her cloak. The purple fabric dropped to the floor fast. You'd better hope I don't find that photo first. Otherwise, she started, still trying to sound tough. But her words stopped. Maybe because the cloak fell off so fast, a shy sound escaped her lips. Ah. She had done what Leon asked. A tight black outfit, a white bow around her neck, and black stockings on her legs. She sat on the bed, her head bowed slightly, afraid to look at him. Since this was the first time she was showing him the outfit, she sat nervously and did not move. Seeing Roswitha right now, Leon's face instantly turned red. Wow, he whispered, completely surprised and amazed by what he saw.